Hello and welcome to English class. Today we are going to learn the sixth lesson from the book First Flight. I have already discussed the fifth lesson, that was the 100 dresses part 1 in my previous video. So today we will learn the sixth lesson, that is the 100 dresses part 2 by Elbasan Esther. I have already told you the characters of the story. Vanda Petronsky, she is our main character. Then other two characters are Peggy and Maddie. Then we have another character as Miss Mason, who is the class teacher of Vanda. So this were the characters of the story. If we talk about the overall summary, what this lesson contains, so in the second part of the story, the 100 dresses part 2, Vanda leaves the school without any prior information, and she does not even attend the school when she was being announced a winner of the drawing competition. Her father writes a letter to Miss Mason about the reason. The students feel ashamed for their behavior, especially Peggy and Maddie. They both realize their mistake and write a letter to Vanda in a friendly manner. Vanda replies and requests Miss Mason to give her 2 drawings to Peggy and Maddie. So this was all the main summary of the this story. Now we will come to the detailed summary of the chapter. So when everybody was praising Vanda's art and drawings of 100 dresses drawn by her, so a notice came from the principal. Now what was that notice all about? Let us see. So when that notice came, everybody was asked to get together, to assemble. And Miss Mason announced that she had a letter from Vanda's father and she would read it loudly before the class. So as you can see over the first page, the letter. This is the letter. Dear teacher, my Vanda will not come to your school anymore. Jake also. Now we move away to big city. No more holler Polak. No more ask why funny name. Plenty of funny names in the big city. Yours truly, Jan Petronsky. So this was the letter Vanda's father wrote to the teacher, to the class teacher. Now Miss Mason, she read the letter in which Mr. Petronsky, Vanda's father, he told about Vanda's absence and informed that she was leaving the school because she was fed up of all the bullying that was going on. These students, the other students of the class as well as the school, they bullied her, they teased her because of her big name and qualities. And his father also informed that his family was going to settle in a big city where people are not going to laugh or tease them for their name, which everyone considered funny. Now as soon as this class teacher, she read the letter, so a deep silence came across the class. So when Miss Mason finished the letter, she understood the matter and asked everyone not to hurt anyone's feelings due to his or her name. She asked them to think about this matter. As Mr. Petronsky had not blamed anyone, the students of the class felt ashamed. Now what happens is, when Miss Mason, she left the class, everybody was silent and feeling ashamed of their behavior towards Vanda. Though Vanda's father had not blamed anyone, but Peggy and Maddie were feeling guilty of their behavior. And Maddie was very upset, though she never teased Vanda directly. She remained a silent spectator and never stopped Peggy. Peggy, who teased Vanda every time, also felt ashamed, and both of them decided to go to her home to seek forgiveness, to ask sorry. Now what happens is, after the school was over, both Peggy and Maddie went to Vanda's house at Boggins Heights. Vanda's house where it was at Boggins Heights. So these two girls, they went there. Now Peggy still believed that she had not done any harm, but Vanda had taken it otherwise. So Vanda's house had a worn down look but was neat and clean, just like her faded blue dress. But the family had already left. They went to the big city. Maddie was very upset and felt that she would never be able to express her gratitude to Vanda. Now, Peggy tried to defend herself although she felt sorry for her behavior. She said if she had not teased Wanda about her 100 dresses, she would not have got such an idea to draw the dresses and won the contest. But Maddie decided that she would never be silent and oppose others against teasing anyone, even if she had to lose her friend. So they wrote a letter telling Wanda about the result of drawing competition. They meant to ask forgiveness for their rude and mean behavior by doing so. Now, Maddie and Peggy waited long for Wanda's reply to their friendly letter. They wrote a letter to Wanda and they were expecting a reply to it. After a few months, they got the reply addressed to Miss Mason. She wrote a letter, this Wanda wrote a letter and the address was to Miss Mason. She wrote a letter to Miss Mason. She asked Miss Mason to give the drawing of the green dress to Peggy and the blue one to Maddie. Now she told her that she had joined a new school but missed her old school and her teacher. See, you can see this letter over this page, over page number 78. Dear Miss Mason. So this is the letter Wanda wrote to her class teacher. Now, Maddie ran through thoughts about the events and pinned the dress on her wall. She could see her face in that dress. She ran over to Peggy's home and they both looked at the green dress with red trimming so that they could see Peggy's face in it. Maggie started to cry, remembering all the insulting statements she passed for Wanda, and Peggy consoled her. So this was all about the 6th lesson, the 100 dresses part 2. Until the next video, keep learning and keep recalling. Thank you.